Sam Hunt, Outskirts, B105. It's Breakfast Club. Ken and Lauren, good morning. We got the B105 Buzz brought to you by East Central Energy, member-owned, homegrown, community-focused since 1936. What's happening today, Lauren?
This is terrible. I'm not laughing at it, but it's just a lot.
What are you laughing at?
This is scary. So there's been a recall in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Nothing is safe anymore because of needles and quilts.
Oh, my gosh.
So the Consumer Product Safety Commission says at least 3 people have been jabbed by needles from inside these quilts. Nobody's been seriously injured. Somebody did have a needle break the skin on their hand, but otherwise, this is a voluntary recall. It includes baby quilts, which is scary. These quilts are made by Red Land Cotton, and they are sold on Amazon, which everybody loves Amazon, from May of last year to February of this year. So if you think that maybe you bought one of these quilts, make sure that you go to our website and be sure, because that is something like you don't want to mess with. That's like Final Destination.
Whoa! What, are you going to roll over and die from a needle in your quilt?
If a needle jabs you, that's not normal, Ken.
But Final Destination, I mean, that's a little far.
Okay, till it happens to you.
Okay, well.
I bet you have one of those quilts.
No, my mom made my quilt, so if my mom made my quilt, she did. She's a quilter. But we got this nice quilt that she made, and if there's any needles in there, that's probably intentional. Mm-hmm. But I don't think she'd do that to me.
I don't think so.
She loves me and our family. So.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't think your mom, I don't think I was worried about her, But
right.
What do I know?
Yeah. I'm going to talk about this. There's an amazing chance to golf inside Minnesota's Target Field. You know, like this thing that's going on where it's upper deck golf? You get to go and you get to golf from the stands, and then you hit like targets and pads in the field. Isn't that crazy?
That's really weird, but cool.
I want to do that.
That is really cool.
I think I probably wouldn't even get it out of the bleachers.
We should do like a squat out in there,
Right.
That would be fun.
When is that coming up? July 12th and 13th. So if you can find out more information, B105country.com.
I love how you asked me. I don't know. I can't.
It was more a rhetorical question.
Okay, yeah. I'm I can't help you. Sorry.
Yeah, right, there you go. B105 Buzz this morning. Morgan Wallen, U-Proof on B105. He needs to find a liquor that's U-Proof, Morgan.
Yeah, he does. Oh, I have a little, I don't want to say update, but there is a Nashville lawyer who said something that's kind of scaring people about Morgan Wallen.
What's that?
Well, I'll tell you in Lauren's Country Lowdown.
Oh, you tease.
I know.
You tease. Now I got to wait like everybody else.
I'm sorry.
I'm in this together with you guys.
Well, I'll tell you during the next song.
No, I want to make it authentic. I'll wait till Lauren's Country Lowdown. I don't want to have any special privileges inside of Lauren's mind. That's kind of weird.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's coming up at 6:45. We'll find out together on B105. That's my kind of night. That's Luke Bryan, B105, Northland's #1 for new country. Ready for Lauren's Country Lowdown?
I've been
waiting for you. Said a Nashville lawyer said something that's scaring people.
Yeah, I do feel like people always try to get like a piece of the pie when something big happens. By the way, my best friend, shout out Naja.
Naja?
Yeah, best friend since kindergarten. She was like, oh, I'm in Nashville. And she knows nothing about country music. She is the purest soul, has never been to Broadway, And she's like, I didn't know what a Kid Rock was. And then they made me go to this bar with a pig that was on top. And I was like, Eric Church's bar? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you were at Eric Church's bar the day that Morgan Wallen threw a chair over the side? She didn't even know. She was like, yeah, they made me go there. And I was like, I could have had boots on the ground.
No kidding.
I know. Missed opportunity.
She was there the day it happened?
She was there this weekend and this week. And I'm like,
crazy.
Boots on the ground. I don't know if she was there like the moment he threw it.
Now we go to special reporter Naja.
He went, like she was at Eric Church's bar. I'm like, you could have sent me pictures. Anyways.
Okay.
So I'm going to
steal a chair and come back with that.
I know, right? But anyways, a Nashville attorney has weighed in on the Morgan Wallen situation, and he's kind of bringing a new aspect to it. He said that Morgan might not be able to open his bar in Nashville. It depends on the deal that he has, because a lot of the bars in Nashville, like that are country artist bars, they might not necessarily own them. They might just have given their licensing, and then they get a piece of the pie. So we don't know if Morgan owns his or not, but if he does and he gets convicted of a felony, he will not be able to sell liquor at that bar.
Yeah, I would imagine. Well, yeah. They also say that, there could be actual prison time.
Yeah.
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Yeah.
But
so, I think, there's 3 felony charges, and this lawyer said maybe he will take a plea deal in order not to go to prison. But on the other hand, the fact that it was 2 cops that the chair landed by, that might make it a little bit tougher for him. Obviously, we don't want a chair to hit anybody, but especially like a police officer that's on the street trying to keep everybody safe.
Exactly,
His court date's May 3rd, same date as the show in Nashville, so we will see what happens then. But in the meantime, speaking of going to prison, I don't think Sam Hunt ever did, right? Or no, he did for a night when he got his DUI.
Clink.
Yeah, so, he has had a lot of ups and downs in his career and his relationship, but he just did an interview with Taste of Country Nights, and he actually said that his wife, Hannah, forgives quickly, which I feel like we've just, I assumed that over the years. So it's like, he tried to...
You left them, and then they got back together, and then she divorced.
Yeah, and then he, tried for a year to get her back. So anyways, he talks about her and this marriage rule that they have. Maybe I'll save that for Lauren's Love Advice. But you can listen on B105country.com. And then Chris Stapleton, he is teaming up with Slash for a cover of Fleetwood Mac's Oh Well. It's an upcoming blues cover album that Slash is putting out. He said he wanted Chris Stapleton.
Wow.
Because he thinks his voice is so cool. And then also Chris was on SNL this weekend and killed it. So we'll recap that next hour.
Well, thank you. B105, it's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Darius Rucker there, and all right. And coming up, 7:10 Laugh Off. A fresh week, fresh start. Going to be great.
I need that. My jokes didn't land. It's not good when a clown doesn't laugh at them.
Yeah, and the clown goes, well, if you have to explain it. That's the best part. Woody the Clown is fun. We'll have to have him in. Maybe we can get a weekly feature.
I liked him.
Yeah.
It was fun to have a clown here for the 7:10 Laugh Off. I never thought I'd say that.
Yeah, but it's a little more easy to tell jokes than around a doctor or something.
Right, it always stresses me out. Yeah, when we have a guest in and then they're just staring at us and we say really terrible jokes.
Yeah, not laughing. Okay, that's coming up next here, B105. 7:10 Laugh Off. We're like a minute early, minute and a half, whatever.
Okay.
We got the brain teaser to get to in a little bit, so let's go ahead.
Okay, you won on Friday, so you get to decide who goes first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Lauren, did you hear about the corn that got promoted? They got bumped up from lieutenant to colonel.
I like that. That was a good starting joke. I'll give you that.
Oh, you just wait.
Okay. Ken, why did the man lose his job at the orange juice factory? He just couldn't concentrate.
Most orange juice jokes end up going with concentrate.
I know.
Concentrate.
You gotta warm up.
Lauren, what side of the turkey has more feathers? The outside. Such a dumb one, but it made me laugh. Thanks, Anna.
I'm glad you're laughing. Ken, why was the woman so angry after she took a yoga class? She got all bent out of shape. That's funny.
Wow. Get that for your aunt?
No. I did test out some of my yoga jokes on her because she's a yoga teacher and they
didn't land?
Yeah, they didn't land that well.
Lauren, how do you tell the sex of an ant? Well, you put them in water. If it sinks, it's a girl ant. If it doesn't, it's a boy ant.
Hey, you're laughing entirely too hard at that joke. Don't pull something. Yeah.
Buoyant? Buoyant as in it floats?
When there's an ant joke, it's always around those lines.
I've never heard a buoyant ant joke before.
Well, then that makes one of us.
Well, someone is just not laughing today.
Well,
I guess I'm laughing enough for both of us.
Ken, which direction does a chicken like to swim? Clockwise.
Okay.
That was good. Sometimes the dumbest jokes are the ones that...
Apparently not today for me.
It's okay to lose one, Ken.
I lost it. All right.
I liked your popcorn or your kernel joke. I feel like you should have done that second or third.
Hey, thanks for the notes.
You're welcome.
I'll circle back tomorrow on that.
Looking out for you.
708 B105, your brain teaser question. That's next. B105 Breakfast Club, excuse me. It's Ken and Lauren. 717, and today going to be about 59 or so, and then cooling down the rest of the week. So
let's just round up to 60.
Sure. So, what do we got here today for your brain teaser question? Your chance once again to win Papa Murphy's prize pack.
Yep.
Okay, so, still got those?
Yep, I think this week is our last week, unless I can find some more, but we'll have to wait on that. Anyways, the average person eats about 40% more calories when they visit this place. What is it?
Where are they going? Okay.
Yeah, this makes sense because it's you want to YOLO. You want to get the whole experience.
I've always been like, there's not really any calories in this, right? And I looked up, there's certainly.
Yeah, there's a lot when there's butter involved. Other things.
My gosh. Giving it away here. Okay.
Just like you did last week.
727B105. You eat 40% more calories when you go here.
Yep.
727B105. Papa Murphy's on the line. Call now. Good luck with the Breakfast Club and the Brain Teaser question. B105 Breakfast Club. Ken and Lauren, good morning. It's 7:22, and we got your Brain Teaser question.
Yep. So the average person eats about 40% more calories when they visit this place. What is it? I gave a hint. I said Ken said, I always think that I'm not doing this. Then I said, when you add butter,
Yeah, I always thought that was like, this is healthy. No. It's not. Okay, let's go to the phone and take some guesses. The average person eats 40% more calories when visiting where? 5:05, what do you think?
Is it State Fair?
Not the State Fair. Good
but that
guess,
would
though.
make a lot of sense as
That's
well.
That's probably 140% more calories. All right. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Hi, what's your guess?
Hey, is it the fair or the county fair?
Not the fair. Good guess, though. Thanks for
All
calling.
right.
Yep.
Thanks.
Maybe they're thinking butter sculptures.
Oh, that's true.
Could be. Yeah, I got a problem with this. Average person eats 40% more calories when visiting this place.
I feel like you have to get the full experience.
Yeah, you
And
can't.
it doesn't have to just be something with butter. There's lots of options these days.
Uh-huh.
It does make it better. I can't lie.
Kind of mindless
Kind of
eating,
expensive.
too. You know?
Yeah, it definitely is 100%. That's the fun of it.
Okay, 727-P105. Call now. Good luck. And Papa Murphy's on the line for you right now with Chris. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. Here we go with your Brain Teaser question. Your chance to win some Papa Murphy's.
The average person eats about 40% more calories when they visit this place. What is it? I think we've given enough hints.
We got to get there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a guess here. Hi, B105. What do you think?
Movie theater?
It's the movie theater. Yeah, 40% more calories when you go there.
Perfect.
I don't think they count, though,
Well,
in my opinion.
what's your go? Who's this, by the way?
This is Kelly.
Hey, what's your go-to when you go to the movie theater? I mean, I always got to get popcorn. Or I feel like I didn't go to the movie theater.
Popcorn and a Diet Pop.
Yeah, I know. And then,
Balance out.
and what?
It balances out.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Agree.
Perfect. Problem is that I've looked at this like at a medium popcorn with butter on it. It's like 600 calories.
Yeah, and you need the butter, honestly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then you might as well go for the one that you can refillable. It's only a couple bucks more. And, whatever. Anyway, congratulations. We got your Papa Murphy's.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for playing. Yeah, so don't calories just suck?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like how can they pack so many calories in just these little things? You know, like a piece of like popcorn.
Everything good is just a zillion calories.
I know. I hate that.
I know. And you got to find a balance. You got to live your life, but you also got to be healthy.
You know, like the big tub of popcorn?
Yeah.
I can crush that in the previews. And
You do.
And it's
You
a
do.
problem. I'm like, I need somebody, like, I gotta wait till the movie starts to get my popcorn, otherwise
Yeah.
it's gone. But that's like 1,100 calories in that thing.
I don't always get popcorn at the movie theater. Definitely got to get some candy, got to get something fun to drink, but I don't always get the popcorn. But it is really, really good.
One time my wife and I were going to the movies, and I'm like, do you want popcorn? She said, yeah, just have a little. I'm like, okay. So I got a medium or whatever, and then I had to like stop her from eating my popcorn. It's like, no, you said you were going to have a little. And then if I'd known that, you would have had your own popcorn bucket.
Right.
I don't like sharing popcorn
I don't even
bucket.
put it out there to share food.
Yeah.
No, because no. Just no. You should have known. Now you know better.
Or like trying to, I'll just have some of your fries. No, you're not going to touch my French fries.
No, no.
We may have some food issues here. That's another story. 7:20.
Well, the good stuff I don't want to share.
I get
I
it.
can have some of my vegetables or whatever, but
Here's some broccoli. Yeah, how much of that you want? 7:28, B105 weather forecast next. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. Good morning. It's Morgan Wallen and Eric Church, Man Made a Bar. It's Ken and Lauren here at the Breakfast Club.
I got to just pop in here quick and say that song just went #1, which is just like incredible timing, truly. Man Made a Bar. Okay, Eric Church's bar. It's been a week since Morgan threw that chair over. It's just can't
Still
write
nothing
this
from
stuff.
him yet.
No, nothing from him.
Well, we'll have more maybe on that or other things on Lauren's Country Lowdown. But
there's nothing because it's like he was spotted by TMZ, but yeah, he hasn't said anything, which might be smart.
Yeah, maybe at this point. Just let it blow over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, until the felony charges come in, or
oh gosh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. So over the weekend, Saturday night, Chris Stapleton, Ryan Gosling, Saturday Night Live. I gotta say, it was probably one of the best episodes of Saturday Night Live I've seen in a very long time.
Well, I feel like SNL has kind of, I don't want to say like going downhill, but people haven't seemingly been enjoying it as much over the past few years. But I saw so much about how this episode was so good, and Ryan Gosling was so good, and Chris Stapleton, of course, was good. So
Emily Blunt made more than a cameo, an appearance on it as well. But there was a skit that Chris Stapleton was actually a part of, and I got to say, Chris Stapleton can act, and it's like
he can act, and like
he was so good in it.
And I just love how, if you missed it, it's like them singing like a fake country song or whatever
about getting back at their ex-boyfriend or something like that.
And like even just when he sings in that, it's just unbelievably insane and just so good. And it's just like this man, and it's weird to see him without his like normal cowboy hat and stuff. Like I feel like I didn't even know what he looked like.
Yeah, it was a funny skit. It was great, and he did a fantastic job. His performances, of course, were awesome. He and his wife were up there and sang White Horse, and then he did another song, which is a new one, I think. I've never heard it. It was just him on the guitar on his second appearance, and then that skit. It was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, just go go to YouTube, just search Chris Stapleton SNL, and it'll be like the first one that pops up there.
Yeah, and apparently he's also seen like a huge bump in sales since he was on SNL, because I'm sure people like they know Chris Stapleton. He has such a great voice, but they probably were like, oh, country music. If they don't like country music, they're probably like, I'm not going to listen. But then when you hear him, it's like you just have to love him because he's so good. So love that.
He just grabs your attention with his voice. You know what I mean? Just instantly. And like the whole room just watches.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, check that out. And bravo, Chris Stapleton. A great job there.
That was so funny.
And good acting chops, I got to say.
He was a good actor in that. I was surprised because it's like, who would have thought?
You got to check out the video. It's hilarious. Luke Bryan right now, drunk on Lauren's Country Lowdown on B105. What's going on?
So, Jelly Roll, he is being sued. I feel like I'm having deja vu for trademark infringement.
He's being sued?
He's being sued.
What did he infringe upon?
So, there is a dance band called Jelly Roll, all one word, in Pennsylvania. And he's being sued by the man who leads that band. His name is Kurt Tishanel. He says that his band has actually used that name since March 1980, which is 4 years before Jelly Roll was born. They got a trademark in August of 2010. They renewed it in December of 2019. They say they've performed all over the country. They've performed at the White House before. So there's lots of charges in this legal filing. I'm not going to go through them because honestly, I did not know what they meant. But they basically say that ever since Jelly Roll has become famous over the past few years, their online exposure has decreased because if you search for Jelly Roll, all these things about Jason DeFord shows up. So apparently they sent Jelly Roll a cease and desist in February 2024. The lawyers talked. They didn't come to any sort of agreement, and now he's being sued. So, I kind of feel, well, I'm not going to speak for the band, but it's crazy how things pop up after somebody gets really famous, has a lot of money. Because country music and a dance band are two very different markets,
I would think so as well. I think they're probably just, remember that jazz singer Lady A?
Yep.
Sued Lady A when they changed their name from Lady Antebellum to Lady A.
And they already had been going by Lady A for years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So you can read more on that. No Word from Jelly Roll, B105country.com. In happier news, Luke Combs, he just debuted another new song. It's really sad. It's called Take Me Out to the Ball Game. It's a song about, from a kid's perspective, asking their dad to take them to the ballpark and make up with his mother. And it was cool because he kicked off his tour in Milwaukee at American Family Field. So he decided, he's like, I'm at the ballpark. I want to share this song with you. And he performed it up in the higher part of the stadium, I guess. And so you can see everything in the background, which is cool. So lots of songs coming from Luke Combs.
Yeah? Well.
Yeah, he's busy. So you can hear that to B105country.com. And last but not least, Keith Urban, he has a new song with Snoop Dogg out, which is Very interesting combination there. It's called
Keith Urban and Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, so it's called Let It Roll. It's from the new Garfield movie soundtrack. So that movie comes out in May. Snoop is in that as a character called Snoop Cat. He voices that character.
Snoop Cat?
Yeah, so you can hear the song, b105country.com. Very weird. Very weird story, but had to share it because, I mean, who would have thought?
I didn't know there was a new Garfield.
I had no idea.
2, I'm shocked that Snoop Dogg is in it. And 3, I'm shocked that he's not Snoop Dogg and that he's Snoop Cat.
Yeah, that was a plot twist I wasn't expecting either.
Or asking for, really.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in, but you can listen to the song right now.
Okay, Lauren's Country Lowdown. Thank you, Lauren. That's something. Miranda Lambert at Old Dominion Hotel Key on B105, and we are going to be close to 60 degrees today. So, and then cooling off later on this week. But, yeah, just enjoy today.
Yeah, so this weather has me in the mood to do some spring cleaning. I started yesterday.
Yeah, we did some, too.
Yeah, I just kind of want to do some. I really want to go through all my, like, DVDs and, like, Blu-rays, because it's like I don't have a DVD player or a Blu-ray player anymore. Do you have one?
I got my PS4, which,
Well, if you have a lot of movies, you might want to look at this list that we have on b105country.com, because there's certain Blu-rays for some reason that are like worth a lot of money. And by a lot, I mean like over $100. But
wow.
For a Blu-ray, it's like, okay. So I've never heard of this movie, but Cold Dog Soup. It's a British comedy. It's so hard to find, even on streaming, that it's going for over $100.
Wow.
Turbo, a Power Rangers movie.
How much is that one?
Going for $105 and counting.
If you have this Blu-ray.
Yeah, so these are Blu-ray movies. Dogma, which I think I've heard of before. It's a Kevin Smith movie, but that's going for $135.
Yeah, that's probably not streaming anywhere.
Yeah. Airheads is going for $250.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a Terminator 2 is going for $300. And then if you have a Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection box set, $350.
It's funny you bring up Ghostbusters because they got the new one, Frozen Empire, that's out, right? And I'm like, I kind of want to see that, but I never saw Afterlife. So I happened to see Afterlife on it was on network TV, or it was on TV, this cable TV, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's a really good movie.
Yeah. Harry Potter collection, $900.
Wow.
So don't throw away those Harry Potter movies.
I'm going to go through my Blu-rays.
I know. I'm going to go through all my DVDs, which are probably worth like $2. But, I mean, sell that stuff on eBay.
Yeah, no kidding. Right.
Love it.
Well, check that out. Thanks, Lauren, for that. And imagine what would happen, too. If we lost the internet, I wouldn't have any movie anymore. It's all gone.
I know. So I'm like, do I ever need to, like, save them in case something happens? No, I don't.
Get you the Blue Bloods DVD.
I have that already.
Oh, never
I already
mind.
have the box set, seasons 1 through 4.
Of course you do. Mm-hmm. We got your chance to win cash here with the B105 Cash Cow here at 8:20 next on B105. Justin Moore with A Woman You Love on B105. It is the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, and we've got Some Angel as a cow.
Yeah, this is perfect because we have the B105 Cash Cow going on. Your next code at 920. But this is going viral. I'm obsessed. So do you remember back in high school you would ask somebody to prom, and you would do it in like a fun way?
Well, that was before my time.
Oh.
Or that was after mine. We didn't do fun things like that.
Okay. Well, one high schooler in Iowa, she asked her boyfriend to prom by decking out her cow, and people are loving it. She had a sign that said, "I'd have a cow if you said yes." And then I don't know how she did this. So, I mean, I'm going to just give her the benefit of the doubt that this isn't dangerous for the cow. But she wrote prom, ? And then she brought her cow to her boyfriend's house.
Well, you know what's the crazy thing is that this isn't the first time.
Yeah.
I just Googled cow prom.
But you gotta love it.
And there's like a dozen of people. This is a thing. People do this with their cows.
Well, he's asked her before using a horse and said, "I'm not horsing around. Can you join this cowboy at prom?" But I just like, everyone's like, oh my gosh, she just walked her cow over to his house, as she should.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, the cow's name is Fern, by the way. This girl's name is Emma, and then her boyfriend's name is Wyatt. So they're just living the country lifestyle, but I like this wholesome story.
Yeah, I like that too. Wow. Isn't that, and I'm just looking at, it's amazing what you can find in a Google image search.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. You got to be careful.
But prom cow.
So I guess she's not as creative as she thinks. But I love that she just walked it over.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, fantastic. Did you go to prom?
I did.
Both
Twice.
times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you still have the prom dress?
I think I donated them. I mean, it's not like they would fit, but yeah.
Oh, come on.
That was a long time ago. But yeah, I went to prom. Yeah, both times. Fun times. Fun times.
Good. There you go.
Long time ago. I barely remember.
Long time ago, yeah. Billy Currington, people are crazy on B105. It's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. I'll look at your weather forecast here in just a second, and then the B105 workday kickoff, and in that, the B105 cash cow. Your chance to win $30,000.
You got the next code.
You get a prom cow for that.
You could. How much does a cow go for?
I actually have no idea.
How much is a cow?
Well, you gotta specify if you're buying it already cut up or if you're buying a live cow. What? It's a different. So sometimes you go, wait, do you want to go in on half a cow? You know what I'm saying?
A cow will cost between $900 to $5,000. However, many factors come into play that determines the final price.
How much for half a cow?
We're not doing that.
How about?
Don't do that.
Yeah.
People are eating.
They might even be eating cow.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, anyway. You like a good burger, don't lie.
Once in a while, filet mignon.
Okay.
Yeah.
B105 cash cow moseying on through here, hopefully, at 9:20. The workday kickoff next. B105, Northland's number one for New Country. We're going to hand it over to Joe Danger. He's in next, but we'll be continuing to give you your cash cow code words throughout the rest of the day. Next one coming up at 10:20. So we'll see you tomorrow, Lauren.
Have a great Monday.
I'll see you.
Yeah, we have
hourly.
things to do.